Abojo, Mino Giizhgad, the Newswin, she can't do them. Meanwhile, me wampi in the shang, the Bendagos. Biketwinong, Shkungening, Ashnakade. We have cultural teachings that are shared in ceremonies that provide us with a path to follow. We have teachings that share with us the importance of gifts that were given in the form of fire. We utilize the fire, shkode, to help us sustain in life. Without shkode, we would perish. There's many forms of fire that go beyond how we really look at fire. Sometimes we look at fire as just putting some sticks together on the ground and making a fire to keep warm, which it does. It brings us warmth. It helps us to prepare our food that we consume, so we cook our food, and it helps us to see. And one of the areas that we acknowledge culturally with Shkuda is our grandfather, Jesus, the sun. You see, that's a piece there that we acknowledge each and every day by saying miigwech to the Creator, to our grandfather that provides us with that warmth to do the things that we're able to do. And we should never take that for granted, these gifts altogether. When we talk about shkuda, we can say fire. Shkuda. Shkuda ishnakada, yeah. And that's what it is. But there's much more of it that they come accustomed to understanding. They understand the teaching that I talked about earlier that references that gift is connected to life. Shkuda. Our heart we call ode. And when we attach that shko sound to shkode, that shko comes from shkoziwen. That strength, that's that sound that describes the concept of strength. And then when we put them together, shkode, that is describing that strong heart that we all walk around with, that's contained within us. That's our spirit that brings us life to breathe and to walk upon this earth. Things like that. Shkode. And then we have an understanding that with that shkode, it connects us to the spirit world. Because our understanding in our language is that the spirit is all around us. Kinogoja, Mampiwa, King, Minwa, Manaduki, Shagung, into the sky world. And that shkode allows a portal, I'll say, to help us to connect with that spirit world. And we use that. And if you have a sacred fire, if you've heard that term before, we call that shkode now, shkode khan. It's a sacred fire. And we use the medicines to help us with those connections. There's a lot to be learned. There's a lot of teachings that go with just that one word, shkode. And for those that are really curious and are interested in learning more about shkode, you can hear these teachings in ceremonies. So when you have an opportunity, if you hear of a ceremony in your territory or in your community, go and take the time to listen, to hear the things that are shared within that. Because all of those teachings, they belong to you, they belong to the people in Anishinaabe. Doesn't matter where you're from. If you're from out in British Columbia, Moge, Jaunangnaking, down in the south, Hopi Nation, what have you. We all have our customs and our knowledge and our ways of knowing and doing that are very similar in nature. So take the time and listen and be respectful, and there's a lot to gain from that. And what that does is it fills your ode, it fills your heart. And you become enriched with that knowledge that belongs to you as Anishinaabe. Now, miigwech, meet you.